In Madden right now, heavy zone coverage dominates online and you are gonna see it a ton. But the run and shoot offense is perfectly built to destroy zone coverage with a ton of option routes that will adjust to the defensive coverage, making this offense almost impossible to stop. Historic teams like the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors under June Jones, the Houston Oilers with Warren Moon, and the Buffalo Bills K-Gun offense with Jim Kelly ran versions of this scheme and dominated with this high-powered passing attack, and I want you to do the same. Now in this video, I'm going to break down the key formations and run plays, dive into our essential run and shoot passes, and go over the vertical pass game for this offense. But make sure to stick around till the final section, the run and shoot game plan, where we'll dive into real run and shoot offensive strategies that these teams have used and how we can adapt them to dominate Madden 24. And this entire scheme will be run out of the run and shoot playbook. So here we're going to break down the formations and run game for the run and shoot offense that we will be running. Now, first up, we have 2x2 spread formations, and these are a staple of the run and shoot offense. You want to spread the field with two receivers on each side. This alignment forces defenses to defend the entire width of the field, creating wide running lanes and natural mismatches in the pass game. These spread looks will make a huge component of our pass scheme and can make it so much easier to read out the defensive look and pick them apart through the air. Then if they're staying spread out, this should open up a ton of options for the run game on the inside. Now in this formation for the run, we have zone alert bubble, and here usually I come out with my bubble to the wide side of the field, and before the snap, check the bubble side, and if you have the numbers advantage, then you can just flip it out to your receiver, get in behind your blockers, and you should be able to get some really easy yards. Then if you look and the bubble is taken away, then you can just hand this ball off, and this is just a normal inside zone run, and you just want to find the hole and hit it fast. And with them keeping players out to stop the bubble, this should allow you to pick up some good yards up the middle. And using this run is a great way to force these defenses to spread out to match your 2x2 looks, or you can just hit this bubble on the outside a ton. Next, we have trips formations, and these are another huge component of the run and shoot offense, and this puts three receivers on one side of the field. Now, trips of the run and shoot is to create mismatches and force defenses to declare their coverage. This overload on one side can also unlock some more unique route combos that can attack any coverage we face, and all the best run and shoot teams throughout history have featured a ton of trips looks. Now, the run we're going to be using is going to be the 4-5 quick base. This will have a pulling guard who will be the lead blocker, and you want to let him get out in front, make his block before you cut off and get downhill and into the second level. This is a great quick hitting run that I love when they are overplaying to stop our explosive pass offense, and now we can gash their heavy pass defenses for some really big pickups. The next type of formations we are going to utilize are pistol and single back looks. This adds versatility to the run and shoot offense. The pistol formation has the quarterback lined up closer to the center with the running back directly behind him, combining elements of both shotgun and traditional under center formations, and single back provides a more balanced look with the running back behind the quarterback. Now, the main reason I wanted to include these formations is it can add a ton of variety to our run game. This includes read options where we can involve our quarterback on the run. Then also there's some incredible trap runs in this scheme that can be incredibly explosive. Then in these looks, we're still using our spread concepts so we can still throw the ball all over the yard. Now, my favorite run we're using in these sets is going to be the 0-1 trap, and for this, we're going to let one of the D linemen come free, and we're going to have this puller come across the formation to blow him up. Then the rest of our interior O-line is moving up to the second level to pick up linebackers, and this can spring us for some massive pickups. This trap run can be a backbone run for your scheme and is one of the most explosive runs I have used all year, and I would definitely recommend this being one of your main runs for this run and shoot offense. So in this section, we're going to break down the run and shoot essentials. Now, a key component of the run and shoot offense is the emphasis on flexibility and real-time adjustments. This offense thrives on quick, precise routes that change based on defensive alignments and coverages. Receivers have the freedom to modify their routes on the fly, allowing them to find and exploit soft spots in the defense. And this has led the run and shoot offense at both the college and NFL level to be some of the most explosive we have ever seen. And here I'm going to break down two of the key run and shoot concepts. Now, the first play is 60 go. This is an amazing zone beater that lets us push the ball down the field for some big time plays. Now, this is all built around this option route from our slot. Versus single high, he is going to run a fade, and if the linebackers and user stay shallow, then you can fire this down the seam for a big pickup. Then against too high, he will break and turn into a post looking to split the safeties, and we can hit this for a really nice gain. We also have a quick hitter on the trip side, and if the flat stays under the option route, we can drop it down under underneath and let him make a play in the open field. Then on the other side, we have a curl flat combo, and we can just high-low the flat defender. Next up, we have the play 60 slide. This is my favorite play in the scheme, and it gives us so many options versus zone coverage. It starts with this inside slot on the trip side on this option route, and it works very similar to 60 go. Versus single high, he will fade down the seam and you can fire it in. Then two high, he will break to a post and you can go up over the top in between the safeties. Then one thing I love on this play is I like to put the running back on a streak, and if the user starts jumping to the trip side to take the option route, then the running back will get vertical down the seam and you can drop this into him for a big pickup. Then the last route I love here is the solo option route. I like this for single high. Versus these looks, he'll run a fade and the corner is going to get sucked inside because of that running back streak, and you can throw this as a back shoulder fade in along the sideline for a really sweet pickup. Then if you want to take this offense to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up right now is part 2 of this video where I will give you 8 more plays for this run and shoot offense that is going to give you so many more options on how to attack man and zone coverage through the air, while also having some more run plays that you can add into the mix, and it is all going to make this offense so tough to stop. Then also on the site, you can find my 6 other full schemes that are out so far in Madden 24. Then starting today, we have a new section on the site called my Run Game Blueprint, where I do a video breaking down all the major runs in the game, and I sorted them into the 3 main type of run offenses they are. The idea with this section is you can come back and reference these runs as many times as you want and whenever you need it. Then up on the site right now, we're also running a sale. You can use power at checkout for 50% off your first month, so you can check out this new offense, the Run Game Blueprint, and all the other videos on the site. If you want to check out Scheme Kings, it will be linked down in the description below. Then a key component of the run and shoot offense is the use of the vertical deep explosive pass game. This offense stretches the field vertically, creating big play opportunities. And the Warren Moon Oilers were incredible at this, and they frequently took deep shots to keep the defense guessing. This approach in Madden allows us to keep defenses on their heels, and when combined with your run and shoot essentials, it is going to give you an incredibly versatile pass game. So here we're going to start with an incredible one-play touchdown that will work great versus cover 3 and cover 2. Versus cover 3, the key is the unique post route. Once he clears the middle third defender, you can pass lead this up and away from that post defender for a huge gain, and this player is going to get wide open versus cover 3. Versus cover 2, the deep post can split the 2 safeties and get pulled out by the streak and the comeback, and you can fire this deep in between them for a giant gain. Then the next vertical shot we have is going to be an amazing man beater that has 4 great options, all attacking each level of the field. My first option is going to be the slot on this super unique out route. This gets really deep down the field before he breaks off from his man coverage, and you can fire it into him. And this is an incredible route that will get a ton of great separation versus man coverage and is one of the best routes in this playbook. Then on this play, you also want to pay attention to the safeties, and if post snap you see they have none back, then we are going to have this deep post ripping down the field, and you can bomb them up over the top for a huge pickup versus man. Then we also have a dig over the middle of the field and a whip route underneath that you can go to if your first 2 options are covered. Now, starting with this video, I will be doing a Twitter exclusive play that will be only found on Twitter or x.com. The play we are looking at is going to be run and shoot switch curl in flanker close, and you can check out the breakdown on Twitter to add to everything you learn in this scheme. I will be doing these Twitter exclusive plays for all future schemes, so make sure you guys follow me on there so you don't miss them in the future. Then this is a new section I'm excited to include in my videos. Here I'm going to break down what we can learn from the real life implementation of the run and shoot offense and how we can apply those strategies to our scheme in Madden, and we'll cover some game plan elements you can use when you are playing online. Now, a key component of the run and shoot offense is the use of option routes and the ability for both the quarterback and receivers to read the defense in real time. This dynamic approach allows the offense to adjust on the fly and exploit defensive weaknesses. For us in Madden, it's crucial to identify the safeties pre and post snap. If there's a single high safety, the defense is likely in cover 1 or cover 3, and most of our option routes will look to get vertical up the seam. Then if there are 2 high safeties, it likely means cover 2, cover 4, or cover 2 man coverage. And in this case, our option routes will aim to split the safeties with post routes for big plays, or they will option to vertical shots looking to get into the hole between the corner and the safeties on the outside. Next up, we want to run versus light boxes and take deep shots versus single high. Now, locating these safeties is super important for not only our option routes, but it's also a great cue for when we should run the ball in our run and shoot offense. When you see two high safeties, it signals a pass heavy defense with a light box, and now we can exploit this with our wide variety of runs we have in this scheme. And now it's going to be just time to pound the ball with our big running back. Now, as the defense adjusts by bringing a safety down in the box, they're going to leave only one high. Now we can start dialing up our vertical pass game. With the single high safety, you can use our deep passing concepts to attack the seams and work our back shoulder throws. And this is a great time. Now we can really go to our deep one play touchdowns to bomb cover 3 over the top for some easy scores. Next up, we want to look at how we can sequence our plays for the run and shoot. Now, the run and shoot was a precursor to the modern spread offense, laying the groundwork for many of today's high-powered spread passing attacks. Now, historic offenses like Warren Moon's Oilers in the NFL and June Jones' Hawaii teams in college football broke numerous passing records by effectively blending the short rhythm pass game with deep vertical shots, and we want to emulate this approach in Madden by passing the ball a ton and keeping defenses off balance. For our Madden offense, my aim is to use the quick pass game 40 to 50% of the time to rack up easy completions and move the chains. Then we want to go to our deep pass game about 20 to 30% of our plays, and once I get a good idea on their common defensive calls, I will start to use the vertical shots even more, and then the remaining 20 to 30% will be runs to keep the defense honest, and this can create some opportunities for us to incorporate play action passes as well. Now, here's going to be a look at my lineup and abilities I'm using for the run and shoot offense. You can pause the screen and take a closer look at either of these screens here. And now, with just what you have here for the run and shoot offense, you will be in a great spot. But remember, there is part 2 of this offense up on Scheme Kings right now that will make this game plan even that much more difficult to stop. And also remember to check out Twitter for my exclusive run and shoot play you can only find on there. But then to add to this, you also need to get stops on defense, and I just dropped a brand new blitzing defensive scheme that is one of the best in all of Madden, and you can check that out right here.